Alrighty, so welcome to Tasty Words, words that you can eat. All right, so the first word we are going to do, we have 8 words today, is the word, we're going to skip down to number 2, is the word salt. What's the word? Excellent, salt. Let's go. S-A-O-T, salt. We use a, that's number 3. So let's go. S-A-O-T, salt. We have one thing to mark up, exactly, third sound. And another word for salt is sodium. If you look on the ingredients on any kind of food that you eat, if it has it in there. All right, now there are a couple of expressions with the word salt, like if you're the salt of the earth, that means that you're a good and decent person, you're an honest person, you're a very nice person. And there's also another one, if you're worth your salt, because salt was a very precious commodity. That means you're of high value. You're hardworking. You've earned what you've worked for. Okay, so when you eat salt, it tastes exactly salty. Let's go. Salt, e, salty. So that's number 1. Let's go. First syllable, salt, pinky space. Second syllable, e. Okay, so how do we mark this up? Third sound. What do we do with these words? These 2 words, bracket or brace. Salty. Okay. The next word, skip down to number 4, is the word spice. What's the word? Excellent. Spice. Now, a spice, we could use in more than one way. It can be the actual material that you use to flavor up your food, okay? But you can also spice things up by making it more interesting, okay? So, for example, a spice that people put on, they might be oregano or pepper or salt, okay? Spice. But again, when you spice things up, you make it more exciting. So we could use them more than one way. So number 4, let's go. S, p, I, s, silent E, spice. We use k, s. So let's go. S, p, I, s, silent E, spice. We have 3 things to mark up. Let's go. Underline the I, the C, and the silent E twice. Draw an arrow back. Why? Because in this case, you got it. The silent E makes the I say I and the K say S. That is rule 2. Soft C when followed by Y, I, or E. Okay? So we can use it more than one way. That's right. It is a homograph, and you will be writing sentences with both types of definitions. Homograph. Okay? Now, when something has a lot of spice, like that hot food we did, like a jalapeno, we describe it as spicy. Okay, notice that it ends with a silent E. We're going to drop the silent E. Spicy. Let's go. Spy-C. Spicy. First syllable, spy. Second syllable, C. We have one thing to mark up. Let's go. Underline the I. The I can say I at the end of a syllable. That is rule 4. And also I see a rule here, rule 2. Okay, rule 4, rule 2. What do we do with these 2 words? Exactly, bracket or brace. All right, so the next word describes citrus fruits, like a lemon or a lime. Sour. Let's go. What's the word? Exactly, sour. S-ow-r. We use ow, o, oo, but we could use it more than one way. So, s-ow-r, sour. How do we mark this up? Underline the ow. All right. Pardon me, I mixed that up with someone. Sometimes it could be an emotion. Don't be a sour person. I'm going to leave it alone for right now. Okay, the next word, when something is extremely tasty, we describe it as delicious. What's the word? Excellent. Delicious means literally full of delicacy. Okay? Delicious. Delicious. Okay? Remember, O-U-S means full of. Delicious. Let's go. Delicious. Delicious. How do we mark this up? Underline the E, the sh, and the Think about it. 4th sound. Delicious. The E can say E at the end of a syllable. That is rule 4. We're going to put the Roman numerals this time. Okay? Rule 4. Okay? Number 7 is the word bitter. What's the word? Okay, again, and notice this has all to do with taste buds, right? Your tongue is all about tasting, and we'll have some videos that we're going to connect with this. So the next word is the word, where were we? Bitter, okay? Like spinach, cranberries, Brussels sprouts. Many people consider these to be a bitter taste when you eat it. Bitter. Bitter. Again, bitter. So first syllable, bit. Second syllable, ter. Bitter. And again, notice that we divide the syllable by the double consonant. How do we mark this up? Underline the er. Now, believe it or not, how many syllables in the word bit? 1. How many vowels? 1. How many consonants at the end? 1. That's the 1-1-1 rule. You double me when you add a suffix that begins with a vowel, which is E in this case. It's like double me when you add ing or ed, and that is rule 11. Again, notice the Roman numeral, rule 11. But also emotionally, somebody can be a very bitter person where they're angry and they hold a grudge. So we can use it more than one way. It is a homograph. Excellent. And the last word is the word nasty. What's the word? When something has a horrible taste, it's nasty. But also, someone who's nasty can be mean and very, very harsh and cruel. Okay? Nasty. So let's go. Nasty. Nasty. Let's go. Nasty. Nasty. So we can use it more than one way. You got it. It is a homograph. Homograph. And you can always tell when somebody is eating something nasty because they reject it or they spit it out. Watch babies eating something they think is nasty. You'll see. All right, so we're going to review these words. Let's go. Nasty, nasty, bitter, bitter, delicious, delicious, sour, sour, spice, silent E, spice, spicy, spicy, salt, salt, sodium, and salty, salty. Tasty words. Taste buds, all about the tongue.